Good morning, everyone, including YouTube. We are now live on YouTube and giving passersby a view of what we're doing here today. You're looking at stockmarketcaddy.com swing machine. We have swing machine on a 5-minute VIX, goes into a dip mode at 10:15, or actually long at 10:15, warning that we have some selling pressure. The selling pressure actually was preceded by the markets themselves. The 5-minute ES went short at 9:55. That's up about 800 real time. The NQ went short at 10:05. That's up 470. The YM went short at 745. That's up 745. The Russell went short at 935. That's up 575. Gold is flat. Looks exceptionally slow there. And oil is long at 10:30. This little window here is keeping track. We've been running since 11 o'clock last night. SMC divot marker enhanced, an enhanced beta strategy to one of our existing strategies called divot marker. We're running a 1 ES contract, started at 11:30 last night. It had no trades overnight. The market was dead as a doornail. And so everybody was sleeping, and there was just nothing to do. It's had 2 or 3 trades, and it has booked 733.90 totally on its own, and it's currently up 138. We will turn this off probably at the bottom of the hour and get a full report, and we'll record it right here. Yesterday's performance, gross profit was 627 gross profit. Gross loss 177.40. Subtract the two gives us a net of 450.50, giving us a profit factor of $3.54, meaning we made $3.54 for every dollar we lost. And that's inclusive of commissions. When you're running a profit factor, that's how you trade. The money will vary. Maybe it's going to be more than yesterday's net, but it's the profit factor that we're most interested in. If you have any questions on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to put them in the chat room. We're going to let you watch and enjoy, and just let us know. We're busy doing our thing, and you're welcome to visit the website. You're welcome to send us some emails. You're welcome to give us a call. I guess I should put that in down below. Let me do that. And we are mechanical, robotic traders and hedges. But let me just emphasize before anyone says, "Hey, bagger, send me that bot. I want to know that bot." You must have mechanical trading skill. You must have mechanical trading skill. And so there's no jumping the shark. Let me type this in. There we go. Yeah, so what I was saying is there's no jumping the shark. You need to have good mechanical trading skills. You need to work through the greed and the fear aspects. Although we're very mechanical, you still need to work that through. and become comfortable and develop some trading instincts, because these strategies that we develop are going to rely on you. You're the holy grail. They're going to rely on you to choose the time that you trade, to choose the market you trade, to choose the leverage that you're going to trade, the frequency you're going to trade. That's all going to rest with you. This is Stock Market Caddy. Learn to trade your game, your game. And we're not handing out the fish. Our members are not shadowing our trades. They're doing their own trading, and hopefully trading mechanically and robotically to get their emotions out of the market or out of their trading life. But if you have any questions, let us know. We're going to let it do its thing, and we'll be here. Enjoy. Now, we could intervene. The strategy is actually long against a swing machine. I could intervene mechanically and just flatten that trade out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let the strategy do its thing. It did have a drawdown of 112, had a run up of 188. It's up $25 right about now. But again, we're going to let the strategy do its thing. I didn't intervene yesterday. I'm going to try my best not to intervene today, but I could. I just want folks to know that I could. And it does, it's a little unsettling to see it at odds with swing machine, but we're not trading swing machine right now. Had we been trading swing machine this 955, you'd be up 1,000 now, 1005, 500, 745, 855, 935, 730, be doing pretty well. Swing machine is not an ATM, but it's meant to be like a fish finder to help you get over the fish, but it's up to you to get the fish in the barrel or in the boat, so to speak. You can do that mechanically yourself by shadowing it, or you can use some of our systems to run it robotically or semi-robotically. And that's what we're all about. This is actually only the second trade. I was thinking that was the third. It was only the second trade. So we're when you include commissions, we're running a profit factor of over 200, $200 for every dollar we've expended. And let's also take a look at Forrest. Last week we were showing a strategy called 7-iron. We're still running 7-iron. We're running it on the back end, not on this is on the front end where you're able to see it. It's running behind the scenes. It's had 13 trades, profit factor of 1.57. This is since midnight and has done approximately $1,300. If you are passing by on YouTube and want to have a better understanding of what we're doing, feel free to ask any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to just be quiet. There's really nothing, when we're trading mechanically, it's fairly boring. We set up our systems, we trade our systems, and that's all we do is just manage them, make sure the electric stays on, make sure that we're staying on primarily the right side of the market. They're not going to win on every single trade. Nobody can win. A machine can't win every single trade. A person can't. You have to come to grips with that. And all we're trying to do though is extract cash flow for a limited period of time. This strategy will get turned off. Well, we said we're going to turn it off at the bottom of the hour, so we're going to probably stay with that at about 11:30, and then we'll calculate out the profit factor and whatnot. And so we can make a decision when to turn the strategy on, when to turn it off. We could intervene, but we haven't. We have not intervened on this strategy. We have not scalped it or anything of the sort, and it's just doing its thing. Last week was on the NQ. This week is the ES. There are a lot of things that you can control, and there's a lot of things you can't, namely the market. You cannot control the market, but there are things that you can control. And we try to help make you aware of what those things are. But in the end, you're the person who needs to implement those things. So if there's a holy grail, it will be you. It will be you learning to use the tools. Just like a golf club. There are great golf clubs. There are stores full of golf clubs. But, you're going to have to work and develop those mechanical instincts and the skill set to use them. Have any questions? Let us know. If you had taken this 955 trade on the ES, you're up $1,000. 955. By the way, at 10:15, the VIX said, "Yep, we're turning down." It's going to could be a scary afternoon, right? So 1,000. 10:05, 560, 58, nearly 600 here. 7:45, 900. 9:35, 700. 10:10, 60. 10:30, 250. So in round numbers, 1,500, 2,500, 33, $3,000 to $4,000 since about 10 o'clock of available trades. Did you get your share? Get $100 a day? It's $2,000 a month. 200, 4,000, 300. You can do the math from there. Do you have the discipline? Do you have the patience to take your time? We have over 70 proprietary tools, strategies, indicators, radars, show me studies, and growing. That's what we're doing each and every week, is growing the offering. Everyone likes to trade a little bit different, like to do different things. And we have a monthly membership and we have an annual membership. Annual memberships get everything, but they must go through a Q school. You must go through an orientation once. It's a one-time orientation, because these tools will need to be, you'll need to choose the tools, and you'll need to set the variables, you'll need to choose the markets, you'll need to control the things that you can control, and it'll be up to you. But we're going to try to do our level best to share with you how to go about doing that. If you have any questions, let us know. And we may have to take a small loss on this last one, but we'll see. We'll see if we can shut it down with a small profit. This trade that's up here. Okay, so we said at the top of the hour that we were going to turn off this strategy at 11:30, and we're going to stay with that. And so we're going to come up here and disable the strategy, and we're going to close the position. So the strategy has stopped running. We're in the house with 7:45. So we're going to record the details with you, and let us do that right now. And so bear with me. we're going to come here. We'll get Tuesday's performance and the gross profit. Well, the gross profit is exactly what you see because we didn't have a losing trade. Well, let me double check that. Let me just make sure we get that. We can get a printout from TradeStation. We'll run a report. Yep, the gross profit is gross profit is 745.20, and we'll calculate across. Now, we didn't have any losses, so we're going to count the commissions, and we spent a whopping $6. And let's see, yeah, it could affect our net there. Our net is actually, that's actually inclusive of commissions, but we're going to use this as our benchmark, if you will, to calculate profit factor, right? So let's see, we'll do it this way, given we're not going to lose sleep over $6. I hope not. And so what is that? 745. We want to have a number, a cost, so that we can calculate our profit factor. So we're kind of using the commission as a six. Oops. $739.20. And the profit factor is going to be crazy because we're going to take the 745.2 and divide that by 6. It's 124, give or take. So we'll call it 124. We'll round it. So 0, 0. So we made $124 for every dollar we lost. That is a beautiful thing. And we did that without having to make any decisions. Even better. Oops, I don't like that. We'll do it this way. Bring attention to it here. Makes sense. There, and we just did this so that we could calculate the profit factor. Because if we had no losses, then we have no profit factor. You got to have a gross loss. Those that are watching on YouTube, if you have any questions, you're welcome to visit the website. You are welcome to call during the day between 9 and 9. And we are giving some thought. We may try next week. What we might try to do is do a scheduled webinar of sorts. We may only do it for 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, and we might try to do it on a scheduled format. And it might be just this hour. It might be from like 11 to noon, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that sort of thing. That's what we're thinking about doing. So if you're subscribed on YouTube, it's free. And if you make sure you push the notification button to get a notification, and we got to figure out how to schedule these little webinars. It's your opportunity to see what we're up to and your opportunity to ask questions. And it's up to you. 2 levels of membership, monthly and an annual. Enjoy. We'll let this continue to run and answer any questions you might have until about noon. And then next week, we'll try to get them so they're scheduled and you get a notification and so forth. And we probably won't, if we do something like that, we'll probably not do the spot views at night and so forth that we've been doing. We might slow that down, or maybe even stop that. But feel free to visit stockmarketcaddy.com. Once again, we thank the folks for stopping by on YouTube, and we are toying with the idea. So feel free. It's free to follow on YouTube and to push the notification buttons. And we are giving some thought to scheduling a kind of a webinar from we're thinking from 11 to noon on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine. So we'll see. We might try that next week, and so you might want to mark it. It's your opportunity to ask questions. By the way, if you are on YouTube and you want us to plug in a particular market, or you want to, in fact, why don't we do that? We'll plug in as an example. Let's plug in some of the more favorite stocks, right? So let's say you're a stock trader, and let's say that you're trading Apple, and let's say that you're trading it on an hourly basis using options. Okay. Apple went long 22 hours ago, 22 hours ago on Swing Machine, as an example. Now it's leverage, right? The purse is calculating just one share. It's delivered, it went long at 163.95. Okay, so maybe you got yourself a zero DTE, a zero dated option. It's delivered $2. That works. How about Goog? You want to get an option on Goog? All right, Goog went short 6 hours ago, right? And you're up a little bit. right? How about Tesla? What is that little sucker doing? Elon's out there. Let's see. We got anything? All right. So Tesla went short. Short. I'm gonna get my glasses back on. 65 hours ago. 65 hours ago on the 4th at 191.23. So that works, right? Maybe a put at 190. That would have paid out pretty nice. Let's see. What other darling stocks are out there that folks like to trade? Trying to think. We don't do a lot with individual. Well, Susan does, but let me go look. And that amazing. We've been trading, I trade futures so much. I don't even stocks to me a lot of times are just a distraction. But if you have your own, let's go look and see what's going on here. Bear with me. So we've turned the strategy off. We're done. We're done with our strategy trading. And let's go see what we got going on. All right, so the NASDAQ 100. Let's see who is. All right, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is up big today. To almost 3%. We said last night to our members that it probably was going to move. And we get that from the option. So 3 hours ago at 276, well, you're up a little bit. Let's see. We were just staying with an hour. Who else might be a big one that folks like to focus on? How about Pinduo Duo, PDD? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I'm in the wrong position there. That's NASDAQ futures. We'll put in PDD, Pinduo Duo, Chinese company. 2 hours ago, long. So 70.63, opportunity there, maybe still. How about on the dark side? Who's getting killed today? How about this Moderna, mRNA? What is it doing here? mRNA. All right, 10 hours ago, which would have been yesterday at 10:30, could have got short at 146.28. How about a put option for Friday? It's delivered $4 for you. That'd be pretty sweet. Here's another one, a Splunk. Splunk. SPLK. 6 hours ago, it goes long, 6 hours. So, you're modestly down. So nothing from Splunk. I think PayPal has been interesting lately. So let's try PayPal, PYPL. And it went long 24 hours ago at this price, and you're up $1.40. So you get the idea. The idea is that we're using machinery to find our opportunities and to trade mechanically. Why? So we're not trading our emotions, getting all angry and frustrated and all that. It's a waste of time. The market doesn't care. Doesn't care how you feel. It's brutal. And there was that movie, There's No Crying in Baseball. There's no crying in the market. Market doesn't care. Doesn't care if you're happy, you're sad. No, it's just going to keep on keeping on. And either we're in to play the game or, or not. And we'll mark this up a little bit here. We'll use a, where it's short, we'll use a red marker. So if you had taken the ES short as an annual member, I had this on your desktop, and you took it at 9:45, you are currently up 975. This one here went off at 10:05. This is on a 5-minute interval, right? And this one here, 7:05. And this one here. This one here is underwater, right? A little bit. And this one here is long, so we'll paint that one green. How's that? What it's trying to do is get you over the target, right? So you got an ample opportunity. Could you have gotten, a few $100s out of any of these trades? And you do have a loser here. Yes, it might turn into a winner, but it's, you're gonna have a, some expense there a little bit in cost of commissions and keeping those losses small. We last week, if you were watching, and we're continuing to run, let me just go check on that, is the 7-iron beta strategy, and we have over 70 of these, right? So, and we're enhancing some of the older ones, and so this 7-iron though, let me look and see what it has done. It's been running I want to say, it's the back end, and so this is the front end for us, where it's in view, but we have others that are running in the back end that you're not seeing. But we ran it last week, so let's get a view of what this thing has done. So it's had since midnight, 7-iron has had 14 trades, been a lot more active than this one. This one here, that put in that number, and it's had 14 trades, 42% profitable, but a profit factor of 1.59 and a net of about 1,300 thereabouts. I say approximately. It's been running live, so it's pretty accurate. The strategy has, the machine has not been off, but it would have been very close to that had we been running it real time. We chose to run something a little different this week, so we could showcase a little something else, and also to keep working for ourselves and for our members, right? If you have any questions, let us know. Again, we're going to bring this live session to close at about noon, but next week we might try a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule from 11 to about noon, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. If you have any stocks that you want us to plug in, let us know. If you want some, let's just go and give you a glimpse of how we can get our trade opportunities. So maybe you say, well, I want to know about some trades the next few days. You get it? So let's give you a view. If you're an option trader, we have what we call an option selector. And so let's bring this into view. You've seen it before. Ignore those zoom marks. So this is an options defined risk club selector. So let's just sort this. And here they are. So over the next 30 to 45 days, this tool is telling us that these stocks here might deserve this type of option setup. Many of these were there last night, so many of them have come in a little bit already, would be profitable. And over here, maybe, I don't know where they are with earnings. You always got to check earnings, but Catalent, whatever that is, Keys, AMD, aluminum, right here. If you want to do something with iron condors, these are the stocks right here that might be deserving of iron condors, and over the next 30 to 45 days. right? Now, these type of trades on options, they're not going to produce necessarily, in the next, 15 minutes. They take days to work out. But if you do want to be trading stocks, if that's your thing, then, I would be using Swing Machine on a 60-minute basis is what I would do, which we do. Susan does a little bit, but I'm trading primarily futures. And the reason for that is, I find the options, unless there's some of the more liquid options, they're just not as liquid. Okay, so once again at high noon, we're going to be turning down YouTube. So if you have any questions, feel free. Okay, YouTube, we just want to say thank you for stopping by. And it is high noon Tuesday. ES is still here, still sitting here on this trade from 955 up about 1,000, 1005, 800, 745, 600, 935, 770. Underneath, underwater a little bit on the gold trade, 100, and oil up 500. Strategy performance here running from 11:30 last night. We turned it off at 11:30, so it ran for 12 hours. Today's performance of the strategy, basically 745. We used the commissions to calculate profit factor of about 125, 124, meaning we made $124 for every dollar we lost. If you can just stay above 3, you're going to become a money-making machine. You're welcome to visit stockmarketcaddy.com, and you're welcome to give us a call. We wish everyone the best. Have fun.